Introducing first, from the state of New Jersey, the Y2 cutie, Ava Everett.
Ava Everett certainly let her presence be known at Summer of the Beast when she had some choice words for her opponent tonight, Shotzi. Here, about to make her MLW debut. Ava Everett, though, feels a little slighted. She says she's been here before. She's won matches here before. She's won matches internationally. And she has a chance to prove herself. She resents that all the headlines are about Shotzi. Not making friends here either.
And her opponent, from the Black Lagoon, the ballsy badass, Shotzi Blackheart.
Well, Shotzi is here in Major League Wrestling to rediscover the ballsy badass side of her personality. And these fans supporting her every step of the way. But the big test here, gentlemen, we know that Shotzi is coming into this matchup with a fractured ulna in her left arm. How will that hinder her MLW debut?
Hinder? She's pulling the Bob Orton. She's going to use it as a weapon. Oldest trick in the book, and I don't blame her.
All right, well, Bob Orton had the cast for like 4 years. I don't think it's really the same.
We'll find out. Let's see how long she wears it. Actually, I saw Bob a few weeks ago. He still got the cast on.
Well,
he's slow to heal.
We will wish Bob Orton a very slow but safe recovery, and maybe one a little more rapid for Shotzi. Ava Everett, though, does not look impressed.
No, I feel like, you know, if I was Ava Everett, I said, well, I should get some weapon I can wear on my forearm, too. Make it fair.
Ava, former WXW Germany Women's Champion. We've seen her in the mix for that championship in Germany as well as here on MLW TV. And, well, Ava's the type that, well, maybe a little bit delusional as far as what her star status truly is, and she's trying to force this issue with Shotzi rather than earn it, and that's not how you get respect around here, Tom.
No, you have to do your work in the ring, and right now Ava's just doing all the talk with her mouth. The fans don't like it. Shotzi doesn't like it.
Well, we'll see how Shotzi can fight with basically one good arm. Time will tell. Missed the corner charge. Ava, they caught off guard by the fact that Shotzi wanted a very quick physical start to this featherweight division matchup. Of course, no doubt, the MLW World Women's Featherweight Champion, Big Kaiju Shoko Nakajima, is watching this matchup closely. Supermodel turned pro wrestler Yuki Kamifuku, big victory back at Summer of the Beast. She's no doubt watching as everybody clamors to see who will be the next top contender in the featherweight division as Big Kaiju sits atop the division.
See right there favoring that arm after that high impact move.
Oh, and Ava targeting it.
And that's the thing, you know, you wear the cast to protect it, but you're also putting a big target on it, a big blinking sign that says, hey, I'm injured. Attack here. And that's not what Ava Everett's doing.
No doubt, and really, I mean, Shotzi, the limit in the range of motion and the limit what she can do with her hand and her wrist on that side of her body is gonna just cause an issue with defending herself, and Ava, all smiles, proud of herself now as she dropped the leg on the arm. Doesn't care if she causes further injury as long as we're all looking at her. And Ava zeroing in on Shotzi, the full extension of the leg. A TCB, of course, a battle cry on Shotzi on that cast, but remains to be seen how well that could go off as Shotzi looks to fire away, but cut off at the pass. And certainly, Mr. Lawler, you've gone into the ring many times, hurt if not outright injured. Do you feel Shotzi's making a mistake?
Shotzi's making a calculated choice here by getting in there. This is not her first rodeo. She's been in the ring for years and years and years, and I'm sure she knows what her limits are. Shotzi is pretty unorthodox, too, if you could tell by her offense and what she was able to put together at the beginning of the match. And, you know, I'm not sure that this is going to be a big issue if she can get her offense rolling.
Well, let's be honest, Tom. She's in there for the same reason you would go and take matches and fights injured, because you need the money. You don't get paid if you're not in there, injured or not. So, yeah, sometimes people do things that aren't in their best interest physically because they're in their best interest financially.
I don't think Shotzi necessarily needs the money. I don't think she'd mind it.
Oh, yeah, you're her accountant now, Joe? Is that what you're telling me?
Well, no, I'm speculating.
Hey, let's be real, though. Forget the money. What feels better than going out there in front of the fans? What kind of adrenaline rush do you get more than stepping in front of those fans?
My God.
Well, we know Shotzi's fearless and fierce and a devil-may-care style. I was talking to Shotzi earlier this afternoon. I asked her, what was it like growing up? What was childhood like? And she told me she used to hang out with a motorcycle gang. And the reason being is because her dad was a member. So all the other little kids are having play dates and playing with Barbie's dream house, but Shotzi's hanging out with a legitimate motorcycle gang as a kid. That's how against the grain and off the beaten path Shotzi is, and her life's been the same ever since.
Yeah, well, right now she's at the receiving end of a butt kicking right here. Is that what you did as a kid? Play with Barbie in the dream house?
Well, no, I wasn't referring to me specifically.
Okay.
I just other young girls.
See it. I can see it.
Well, okay.
I did.
You have an inventive imagination, and Tom, you're tough enough to do whatever the hell you want. No one's going to tell you you're wrong. But Shotzi right now, her doctor may tell her later she was wrong for accepting this fight, because Ava Everett, the contortion, the twisting of that arm.
Yeah, she might have miscalculated that calculated decision that she made, huh, Tom? She might have miscalculated that, because right now she's gotten no offense in, and she could be risking some serious permanent damage.
I didn't say she was good at math.
Nice high kick. There's nothing wrong with Shotzi's leg strength, and that raises the ire of Ava Everett. And Shotzi drops her. The head first landing on the ring frame was bad, but the reverb to the floor might have been worse.
Yeah, that definitely was a tide changer right there.
Shotzi being inventive, being innovative, oh no!
She got her ring gear caught up there in Shotzi's hair.
Ava just used part of her attire to blind Shotzi.
I think it was an accident, though.
Sent her into the post. You give a lot of benefit of the doubt, don't you?
Just got tangled up in there.
And Ava would never do something like that intentionally.
Well, maybe she would.
Okay. Well, Shotzi could be counted out. 20 count on the floor here in Major League Wrestling, but maybe the pain is too much. Maybe the pain is blocking out this count. Maybe Shotzi, well, maybe not. Shotzi probably didn't even consider anything I just said.
No, there's probably so much adrenaline running through her veins right now. There's no way she's going to give up. She's not going to stay down on the floor. Shotzi's going to keep fighting.
Yeah, well, certainly these two didn't stop talking trash ever since they crossed paths at Summer of the Beasts, and this matchup was effectively made, and Shotzi looking for this opportunity. I'm sure did everything she could to try to get that arm rehabbed and as close to 100% as she could for this fight, but regardless of that, with her legs, her knees, her right arm, Shotzi fires away.
Right behind the back of the ear.
Ava out on her feet. Face first, and a paddle cry from the ballsy badass. Cannonball in the corner. Shotzi calls it the chupacabra.
One more time.
Chupacabra. Easy for me to say, and not easy for Ava to kick out of, though.
Can we get Jesus back out here to pronounce that one for us?
Yeah, he may need Jesus for once. Shotzi, though, doesn't need any more adrenaline. She's feeling it. A high kick is countered. Back elbow connects.
Been some really good back and forth action right here. Oh!
Suplex into the corner.
It's a rough landing right there.
Yeah, legs get caught up in the corner, and of course the head and neck land first, high and tight, and that was a near fall. And Shotzi, if her weight had been distributed a little bit differently across Ava's shoulders, it's going to be a different story.
Yeah, not a big fan of that style of cover, to be fair. I think you want to pin down the opponent's shoulders rather than necessarily hooking the leg every time.
Oh, Shotzi may have been looking for a sliced bread or something similar, but got caught, hung up, and the back cracker connected, and Ava's going to beat her in a near fall.
Would you like to say something, Austin?
I was going to ask what you thought about that cover, Tom. Do you like that cover?
Hey, the proof's in the pudding. What can I say? Each woman had a chance to win the match there, and it's still ongoing, so.
Ava maybe measuring Shotzi.
Maybe she's loading her boot.
She's loading her boot.
I don't know.
I don't think
I would be.
I'm sure you would. We'll have a chance to see that in uppercut. I hope we don't see it in uppercut, but Shotzi looking for the crossface.
Wait, she's using low, of course.
Out of tempo.
Yeah, with that cast right across the face.
Here is your winner by submission, the ballsy badass, Shotzi Blackheart.
Austin, you can say what you want, but that cast was inspected by the commission. It's regulation, it's allowed, it's a medical device.
Bob Orton would be proud.
Well, Filthy Tom Lawler, certainly. You look at the featherweight division, you look at Kamabuku, you look at Nakajima. Shotzi puts herself very much in that equation now.
Yeah, and Shotzi no doubt has the support of the fans. Look, the people here in New York love her. They love her all across the world. And I'm sure she wants a chance to represent them as that MLW Women's Champion.
Shotzi blocks out the pain, rediscovers her edge, and makes herself a player in the MLW featherweight division. Wait, I've just been told we have an